Guys, welcome back to my channel Ninja King. So before we start today, what if, and I guess you guys can already see from the thumbnail, it's what if Naruto went back in time. I've started making thumbnails and yes, I'm continuing it. And before this, I finally decided to focus on what ifs. By that I mean, I've been recently just usually been posting part 1 to series I continue but never continue series. So I've decided to make series that I will continue in a list. This list is the continue series list. And the continue series list and the ones are what if Deku was Ichiro Kamakura, what if Deku was sent to Genshin Impact, what if Naruto was sent back in time, what if Naruto was the reincarnation of Iron Man, what if Naruto had a vision, and the Yakuza arc, and Danganronpa Yakuza arc. These are the 6 I'm going to focus on. After one is completed, I will focus on another or just make a new part. You guys may get to see some other parts. Also, I will be making a redo of what if Asta Destruction Magic. It's going to be a redo of part 3 because part 1 and 2 are good and part 3 was absolute dog shit. I don't physically know what went wrong with me in that specific part, but I don't know why did I made it a 30 minutes videos when it's a 30, you know what, let's just continue. So we go back as Naruto would just sit back in his seat and he would just be playing with his pencils. Naruto would once again soon be trying to get his memories, or what he presumes his memories, with Kurama just being there. Remember, from the last part, the overseer basically said you're not having this easy, so he kind of locked Naruto's memories. So yeah, as Kurama and Naruto are just basically there, wondering what they will do. Naruto would then just leave the class after a few minutes of classing. He would not need to worry about anything, until he goes to the same place where he meets Sasuke in the Kennedy universe. After seeing Sasuke, a tear would run down his face. Naruto would wipe the tear, wondering why, before something in his voice says, go befriend him or something. Naruto would then just keep walking until he goes to Sasuke and hold his, hey there. Sasuke would be annoyed. What is it? Timeline speaking, this is basically after the Uchiha massacre happened. It is fresh and it is new. Naruto Uzumaki, nice to meet you. Naruto would then say with a smile on his face. Sasuke would then say, my name is Sasuke Uchiha, before looking away. And he starts walking away. Before Naruto would then say, wait, hold up, wait for me. Let's become friends, Naruto would then say, with Sasuke looking at him, confused. Why would I want to become friends with you? It looks like you have a lot of darkness in your eyes or something. Can't tell why, but it's good if you become friends. Sasuke would kind of be shocked by this, as he wouldn't smile to him that, yeah, sure, let's become friends, as they wouldn't shake their hands. And it's the real essence of a budding friendship. For the next 2 weeks, Sasuke and Naruto would have become great friends and have started to work together. Naruto and Sasuke are learning some techniques. One day, when Naruto was basically in his house, remember he still lives alone in this universe, we're trying to fall asleep. As he does, a chain-like breaking sound would happen. As he gets a memory, leave this Naruto. Sasuke would then say, as Naruto falls down, she is into a river. Before another memory of the Force of Death arc. And then another memory of Gaara holding his face and crushing Rock Lee's leg. Naruto would then get up, as he would be in a cold sweat, wondering what was that. As he would then kind of walking around his room, before Kurama would then say, boy, I got this too. It sounded like some kind of chain broke, Naruto would then say to Kurama. Yes, it feels like that. I can tell what it is, but that sounded like a chain that break. And when it broke, it was definitely not the usual type chain breakings. Whatever it is, it looks like it's some kind of mental blockage, Kurama would then say, but Naruto listening. Anyways, what I can decipher from that memory is the red-haired boy is definitely another Jinchuriki. I can sense Shikaku's chakra from him. What about the green hair, brown, green jumpsuit boy? I don't know. It looks like he's using taijutsu and that. What about these memories? Oh, they look like they're from the future or something. And say, but what about the one with Sasuke? That's an interesting part. I cannot decipher that, Kurama would then say, waving his tails. But if anything, these memories are clear to me we may need to get stronger. Stronger? Currently, you have no powerful jutsus. Do you? Naruto didn't think for a bit before saying, "No, I don't even know what my chakra nature is. I can figure that out for you." Really? Naruto didn't say. So I know that Kurama cannot see chakra natures or can tell them. He basically can sense negative emotions, but if you're telling me that none of the tail beasts have to know what chakra nature that their vessel holds, this is going to be stupid. So if it is not canon, this is going to be canon in this universe. Then that tail beasts can see what they hold as chakra nature is. Kurama would then take a deep breath before opening his eyes. After seeing it, persisting for a while, he would find one that matches with Naruto. You have the wind chakra nature. Wow, is there any wind techniques I can learn? I have a few from my father. After all, I see. A few from a few users of mine that I've learned over the years. I can teach you. Alright, then teach me that tomorrow. The next day. It would be the next day as Naruto would be in a different type of forest, as Kurama would then say, "Alright, his first technique is called a wind blast." Wind blast? You gather the chakra energy into your palm and then shoot it out like a blast. Blast. It is a blasting and movement based technique. It is mainly used to blast you up into the air so people can have a love time. Alright, Naruto would then say, pulling his hand back before taking a deep breath. As he does, Kurama would then say, "Alright, now focus the chakra that is in your hand into a swirling motion." As Naruto does this, a swirling like energy of some winds would then come. And after that, release it. Wind blast! Naruto would then say, as a gust of wind would just come, sending him backward, falling in his back. Kurama would then say, "Well, at least you're good, but try to do it backwards, not at front. If you do it at front, you're going to be sent back. As I said, this is a movement ability. Obviously, this can be used to push people away. Now let's teach you the abilities these people learn. It's called wind pulling. It pulls nearby objects next to you or to near persons. Kurama would then say, it's the same technique as wind blast, but instead, you need to focus on the opposite. Instead of following a pushing motion, you must think of a pulling motion. Naruto would just do that, as he wouldn't see a nearby pebble before he says wind, before a vacuum like comes into his hand. The wind that was once going out of his hands would now just start to be pulling the nearby object. Some grass and some dirt would just come with the rock, as Naruto would then throw the rock into a nearby tree, as it would almost break it. Naruto would then say, these techniques are powerful. Not actually, huh? Kurama would then say, confusing Naruto. These techniques are only powerful because of my intervention. I put some chakra in there, you can say. Thanks to these techniques are considered D class and ninja class anyways. These techniques that you learn were less advanced and more of a casual type of technique that people can use basically. What I'm trying to say is that be careful when you kind of use this technique. When you use it, you expel a little bit chakra, but it's not enough. Naruto would then say, I want to learn more techniques like this. You sure do, boy. For some reason, I want to teach you more. So, let's teach you some more. The day would then pass by as Naruto would try and learn more wind techniques, failing in some of them, but learning a new one. Air palm. Basically like wind push, but it's basically a palm strike, like the Yugas, but with air. It's a taijutsu type chakra release power, as Naruto would just basically be shooting the air around him and with fire around him as well. After a while, Naruto would just start ready to go to his home. The villagers would once again be scowling and grinning and basically angry at him. As he does, Naruto wouldn't stop. Seeing a library, going inside of that library, he would then go into it, finding a bunch of bookcases and scrolls. As Naruto would then grab one of the scrolls for some reason, he would then sit down in the library, opening it. He would then see the technique name. Sticky fist. Sticky fist. Naruto would say opening the scroll and then seeing some words on it. This fist turn technique is like the tree walking exercise. You put chakra in your fist and grab to the opponent. The chakra specifically launches up. You can make the grip as strong and as hard as possible. Once you do it, you can basically beat the ever-living shit out of your opponent. It's a close-range fighting technique. You can attach this technique to anyone's with any other body part you have, not just your arm. Well, that seems very... with your arms only. Naruto would be amazed by this, wanting to learn more of this technique. Kurama would then say, yes, this is a good technique to learn, that's for certainty. It may help you in combat. But for now, who are you going to practice this with? Naruto would then say, obviously Sasuke, he's the only friend I have. Okay then, so this problem's that. Do you want to check the library for more jutsus? Kurama would then say, as Naruto would then just start looking around the library for more and more. As he does, another crack for chain-breaking sound would be heard. Meanwhile, in his mind, future Naruto would immediately go to Casey and breaking 2 more chains, with Kurama doing the same. Back to present timeline, Naruto would cleanse his head before he hears 2 words. Chido, Rasengan, and Shadow Clone Jutsu. The hands yields of the Shadow Clone Jutsu come, but the technique of the Rasengan would be a little bit delayed. Naruto would wonder what the hell that was. Before Kurama would then say, Shadow Clones. Huh? I think I have a way to learn you, and if Sasuke is not free, you can use them. Telling Shadow Clone, I realize that you cannot use your clone jutsu. First, probably because of both me and the amount of chakra you have in your body. Naruto would be confused. The amount of chakra you have is so much. You cannot master the simple technique that you have not graduated yet. Simple technique of your year. This means that if you can perfectly master this, it's going to be a hell of a ride, Kurama would then say, smiling. Naruto would kind of be amazed by this. As he then says, so what is this jutsu? Think of the Shadow Clone Jutsu as a more advanced version of the Clone Jutsu. But unlike the Clone Jutsu, this jutsu is more versatile. I'll explain to you all everything I know about the Shadow Clones. Cool, Naruto would then say. As Naruto walks out, Kurama would then think, how do I know this knowledge about so many things? I understand how I know some of them. Leaves Phoebe's Jinchurikis before. But how do I know more about the Shadow Clones than any other? It's just a unique thing. Meanwhile, back into Naruto's mind, future Naruto and Kurama would be tied and chained up. So Naruto say, damn, that overseer, guy, think, whatever the hell his name was, they just have to basically chain us. Kurama would then say, before he did send us, he did say that we're not going to have it easy, didn't he? Naruto would then say, kind of setting up after that, yeah, good point. Still, he could have done more just to help us. Naruto wouldn't trying to break another chain. That's enough, Naruto. We can only break 2 chains a day. This is as much as we can go for now. Plus, how many have we broken so far? 10 total weeks. These chains are pretty random memories if you think about it. Yes, and majority of them is just you living alone and eating ramen. Naruto would then say, if you done something more productive now, future our past selves would have more information, dumbass. Kurama would then say, yeah, good point. Naruto would then say, breaking another chain. I hope that was something good. Nope, I can already sense it. That was another ramen shop memory. I hate these chains. This is not even labeled. Actually, they are. Kurama would then say, what? Naruto would then say, I'm literally just putting chakra into my eyes and I can see it. Wait, what? I'm surprised you didn't think of this. This is how my past self is getting more information than yours. You could have not told me that any other time, future Naruto would then say, yelling. I just wanted to mess around with you a little bit. But anyways, do what I do. Take a deep breath. Naruto wouldn't take a deep breath. Then try and focus chakra into your eyes. Naruto wouldn't do that. As he does, he can sleep on levels and memories. Different types of memories. We then see the next scene that is in his leg is the day he and Hinata got married. The day he saved Hinata from Neji, or the day he got his Nindo. Naruto would then decide to break the one with his Nindo, pressing his arm very close and breaking it. So with Kurama, he breaks the one of the first day that their first transformation that ever happened. Kurama wouldn't just smirk. This is about to be so much fun. Meanwhile, as Naruto was going to his home, he didn't remember the home incident with the Land of Wave arc and Zabuza. Naruto wouldn't say, "This is my Nindo," to never give up. The first LB's transformation. Let's just continue. As now, then say, those memories, boys. By any chance, are we from the future? Naruto then say, "What do you mean? These memories that we are getting, you seem to be a lot older, and so do I." "What do you mean, Kurama?" "By that I mean we could be from the future. Who knows?" "Yeah. Also, we need to get you some new clothes." Sure," Naruto would then say, before he then starts to walk. After he does, he then arrive at his house and just face fall down asleep. Naruto would then say, "Well, that was some interesting technique. Those two chains gave us more information, probably." Naruto would then say, "Probably," Kurama would then say. "It's not a guarantee that our future selves got the correct memories. We did give him your Nindo and everything. It means he's more capable now." "So what now?" "I don't know," Kurama would then say. Meanwhile, back at the place of the overseer, the man that sent Naruto back would just be basically drinking its tea. Before another overseer comes. Someone I think you guys would know on the name of, if you have seen What If They Give Us Sentences and Impact. Yes, it's Synosis. "So, what's going on, Raviel?" The man known as Raviel would then say, "Nothing much. Just seeing how things are being played out in this universe." "Raviel, don't you think it's like too much? Too much Synosis?" "What you're doing with the universe is a little too much, isn't it? You and the friends of that boy. What was his name again? Midoriya." Right. Midoriya." Rabiel would then speak. "Anyways, care to join me for a drink?" "No thanks. I have my own universes to take care of." It's like that Naruto is slowly going to uncover all of his memories. The boy can probably piece it up piece by piece. Why did you make it a challenge and not immediately give him his powers?" "Because I wanted to." Rabiel would then speak. "Anyways, the overseers are having a meeting." "A meeting? Of what kind?" "A new branch has been formed completely, without any overseer or anything." "A new branch?" "Yes, a new branch." "Interesting. It looks like shit is about to go down." "No, it's not. We're just thinking of who could be the new overseer for this." "Alright then. Anyways, that's enough talking." Rabion would then look at Naruto before deciding to give him something. While Naruto was sleeping, Rabion would then just come out of nowhere, pulling out from his pocket a scroll, putting away, before then disappearing. Naruto would then wake up the next morning, seeing the scroll. Opening the scroll, his eyes would then widen. "It's a new technique. Let me see what it is," Kurama would then say, taking off Naruto's body for a few seconds. "Flying Horizon." For giving Naruto back control. What's Flying Horizon? "It's an interesting technique. But how did this scroll come in here?" "Maybe someone's helping me," Naruto would then say. "Someone helping you? Huh." Kurama would then start laughing. "The people in this village literally hate you. Why would someone help you?" "I don't know. And even if they did, How the hell did they manage to get past me or any others? To say the least, Kurama wouldn't say, waving his tails. Anyways, this technique looks a little bit more advanced for you. So I suggest you're not going to learn this for now. Kurama wouldn't say. For now, I suggest you try and learn the sticky fist. Keep the flying horizon in memory. Naruto would then grab the scroll with the flying horizon before opening the door and putting his closet and then putting it there. Closing the nozzle and grabbing the scroll for the sticky fist. So, you want to punch me a lot, Sasuke would then say. No. I want to test out this technique, which is basically grabbing my arm and punching me multiple times, Sasuke would then say. Kind of. I mean, you can fight back. I didn't say that you cannot. Sure, Sasuke would then say. Means if I get some training too. Sasuke wouldn't pull out some true knights. Now, obviously, I'm not going to make this easy for you. Nor am I. Naruto would then say with a smirk. Where Sasuke would then immediately start running. Before he then trips and then falls a little bit. Sasuke would then scream before falling face first. Anyway, sorry for that. Ouch. Nope. Naruto would then immediately chakra in his hands, grabbing him, pulling up, trying to punch Sasuke in the face. Sasuke would then block it with his left arm, as if it would be blows in clear. Sasuke would then get up right to hit Naruto in the face with his leg. Naruto would then grab his other leg. So, before he does just fall down, Naruto would then try to make a kick, but then Sasuke would then just use his body weight to just foot Naruto down instead. Sasuke thinks of how he can get out of this before remembering something. If this is chakra, and he needs a certain chakra level to use it, then I can just... Naruto's hand wouldn't go off as Sasuke would then kick Naruto in the face. Naruto would then grab his other arm as then he would start using sticky fist in both of them. This time, he would then start kicking Sasuke in the face. Kicking him multiple times later, Sasuke would then once again use his chakra to disable the arm as Naruto would almost fall down before he gets a right hook to the face. As Naruto would then fall down, Naruto would smile saying that, "This is awesome! Alright, new technique time." Naruto would make the cross of the Saraclones, say, "Busena Saraclona Jutsu," or the Saraclone Jutsu. I tried to pronounce the Japanese name, but I failed. As well, as another Naruto wouldn't come out, so he didn't say, Nani? Before he didn't get kick in the jaw. Sasuke would then grab him, saying that, "Ouch, that hurt like hell." Before he sees Naruto running at him, Naruto would then just grab Sasuke would then just grab Naruto's arm before punching once again in the gut. Ooh, that hurts. Naruto would then say, grabbing the gut. Anyways, it's like before he didn't get punched by the Saraclone would then grab Sasuke's arms and would then start punching him in the face. Meanwhile, a certain someone would be looking. At first, she would think to intervene, but realizing this is just a normal sparring match, she decides to watch. Her pupilless eyes would have veins around it, as it would begin to see what is happening in this fight. After a while, she could see that the clone that Naruto formed had basically moved and striked around would be destroyed, as Naruto would then get a right hook kick in his head. Naruto would then jump it around before dodging it, before once again trying to use the sticky fist. This would continue for a few more minutes before both Naruto and Sasuke would humping and pupping. "That was awesome," Naruto would then say. "I need to learn more of this technique." Sasuke would then smile at him before saying, "Me too," as the both would then fist bump. Another big change in this universe is that Sasuke and Naruto are actually friends. Yeah, I think this could have possibly physically happened in the original universe if Naruto didn't decide to ignore Sasuke. And since in this timeline Naruto is still technically from the future and his future self is being blocked. Kind of. But he's still there. As Naruto wouldn't get up saying that we should have more sparring matches. You should teach me that technique. Yeah, about that. What do you mean? Sasuke wouldn't say. Cyclone takes up a lot of chakra from your body. Using it is hard. What? Sasuke wouldn't say, pissed. Come on, Sasuke, you can at least learn a few more techniques before you decide to hit the hay. Fine, whatever. Sasuke's stomach would grumble. Do you have anything to eat? And don't say ramen, you need a healthy diet. Good point. I know where I can take you. Sasuke would then start dragging Naruto to his favorite food stall. Naruto would then see an onigiri stall with other types of food selling. Come on, order, I can pay for it, Sasuke would then say. And so would Naruto. After eating it, Naruto would realize that how as much he likes ramen, Sasuke loves onigiris. Like, it's pretty upset. After a few minutes, Naruto would start laughing. Hey, why are you laughing, Naruto? Oh, I was just saying the cool collective Super Sasuke getting literally nothing just by eating onigiri. Sasuke would say, that's not a point. Sasuke would then say, we're getting enough. Anyways, let's just pay for these meals. As the boy wouldn't pay for the meals, going back to their individual houses. As Naruto would then just sit down and decide to sleep. I just realized how many times I wrote sleep in this damn script. Yeah. Anyways, let's continue. After a few hours of sleeping, Naruto would wake up chilly. As he does, he would feel a chill, almost like sweat coming out. He then wiped the sweat from his forehead before looking out. Are you okay, Naruto? Kurama would then say. I felt something. Huh? What do you mean? I felt negative emotions. From somewhere. What do you mean from somewhere? Naruto wouldn't land down before he wouldn't start walking around the city. After a while, he wouldn't see something. A crack in the ground. He didn't touch the crack in the ground before the ground beneath him shakes and falls. Both of them would then fall into an underground cave. But this would be no normal cave. The cave would have multiple branches and trees and other stuff lining it. Some grass growing out from the walls, and but now you can see cocoons. But now to walk around this place and get to see a bunch of white people. People's that skins are completely white with semi-green hairs and some eyes. Naruto, after walking for a few hours, would then wonder, what is this place? Before future Naruto would recognize these people. Jutsus. But how? Kurama would then say, interesting. This is weird. This is our timeline, right? Why did this exist? And wait, remember that Sasuke found multiple Jutsus? Uchiha clans, Uchisaka clans, how the hell are they pronounced? The Tsushiki, so they could have some problems. Maybe he found this here and burned it. If I'm here right now, this means that this place is probably not active. But why did I feel negative emotions then? As Naruto wouldn't start walking, I did see something. Black like smoke. Following the black smoke. As something would then come out. A rolling roar would then come as the beast of some kind would then start chasing her. Naruto, afraid, would then start running. Naruto would then scream as he would then start running with Kurama enhancing his legs. As he does, Naruto would then end up in a different sort of cave with multiple different exits. And this is where I'm gonna end things up. Hope you guys like this part and hope you guys like the next few parts. I hope you guys don't hate me just because I'm focusing on a few what-ifs. I have a lot of series to focus on. I have a lot of ideas. If you see some parts here and there, they're just going to be not going to get a part 2 for a while unless I have decided to put them in the list. And yeah, if you guys liked this part, enjoyed it, like, comment, share and subscribe. And bye. Also, you may expect another video this week, mostly because I didn't upload last week. Bye.